What wonder, what amazement when you remove yourself from the treacherous illusions of life. It's all this torture. It's all an illusion, right? The real wonder is the wonder that you can't stay focused on wonder. At the same time, there's all the evil wanting to distract you from the wonder so that you will not wonder. You will always be basically a robot. No, you cannot wonder, you cannot think for yourself. You can't think about anything other than just what we're telling you to do, and that's it. How dare you try to think for yourself? Don't you realize that there's more important, quote unquote, important matters to deal with? Oh my God, you actually think that there's something beyond this world? What could you possibly be imagining? What is it? Imagination, a nation of magicians, according to Bashar. Oh, I wonder what keeps us from escaping this world. Oh, by having children, perhaps? The children are supposed to help us into the next stage, and they're going to have another batch of children. It's all consciousness. It's just, I wonder what makes people, because they're such a cute little bundle. And then when they get old enough, it's like, get out of here, get out of the house. We're done. It's over. Okay, you've done your time with us. It's like, we still love you, but we still want you to go out in the world and, just on a subconscious level, we want you to, I was going to say be tortured, but no, we can't say things like that. No, that's what it really is, people. The real wonder is it wonderful that people are suffering? No. I do believe that the great wonder is the fact that we keep submitting ourselves to this torture. There's going to be enough people committing suicide, dare I say it. There's going to be enough people saying, fuck this, man. It's going to be like, okay, that's it. We're done. It's over. I'm sure this has happened numerous times throughout history. And that's just human history. The dinosaurs, the fossils, are just, knowing to be wiped out by a comet or just maybe just, Earth. There's always something that brings the end to everything, so nothing really matters. So my wonder is the fact that it's amazing that we are conscious beings. We still manage to escape all this suckiness, if not sooner, if not later. We're always in the midst of some kind of hell. Yes, always some kind of hell that we got to deal with. And therefore, we need to be aware of the fact that we're bringing this on ourselves. Otherwise, we're just going to keep submitting ourselves. And by the same token, you have to understand that, these people that can, they assume themselves to be better than all these people on the bottom. And it's like you need to do what we say, or the highway. You do what we want. Otherwise, you're going to starve and suffer. And that's what I call a fear-based evil society, if I ever heard one. You can't say nothing. You can't think nothing. You got to shut up and just deal with it. Make sure that you're always on good terms with whatever happens, no matter how much of a pain and as it is. And that's the great wonder to me is how it is, anything's possible, but how is it possible that no matter what we go through, we still allow ourselves, in spite of all the knowledge, the smarter you become, right? Well, it's just you go to school to get dumbed down, not to become smarter. The dumber the better, because then they'll just shut up and do what we say. These people actually think that they're going to make something of themselves. That's a great wonder. These people who think they're actually going to go out in the world and be what they want to be one day, and they don't realize all of it is competition. It's like, it's a great wonder that anybody keeps from killing themselves, man. Oh, but no, we can't think that way. Always go back to the same thing, right? It always goes back to the same thing over and over and over again. We got to be positive. I am positive that everything is negative. I am positive that everything is negative. So how do we charge that? How do we switch that around? How do we recharge? By getting rid of all the negative. How do we do that? Improving our consciousness. How do we do that? By saying, fuck this. But no, it's like, oh my God, they're being... Your parents or your teachers or your so-called superiors or whatever is like, oh my God, you're being lazy. Well, you brought us here, man. You brought us here. Whether or not we asked to be born or we remember it, which not, I'll raise your hand if anybody remembers asking to be born. You brought us here. You owe us everything. No parent owes a child anything. The parent... No, I got that backwards. Switch that. I said it backwards. No child owes a parent anything. The parent owes the child everything. No child owes their parents anything because nobody remembers us to be born. It's the parent owes the child everything because they brought him here. And that is a wonder to me how anybody cannot see that. Because you just wanted a cute little bundle, and once they were old enough and they were all going to quote unquote die anyway, it's like, okay, now you got to go. Oh God, people, this is the wonder. The wonder is the fact that we keep torturing ourselves, or it's not that. It's just that we keep, people are committing suicide. I do not recommend that, and just doing all kinds of crap, which I also don't recommend. But even I do a little bit. Sip a beer here or two, yeah, just alcohol. Drink responsibly. I don't smoke, but everybody's all doing all these things to cope, right? Because they can see the wiser you become, the more your consciousness is improved. They're going to become a time when you realize that life just sucks, man, and we want to go back into the old times where everything is just a nice, quiet delusion, or is it? I think the realest things in the world are the things that we think they're unreal, because you got to put everything in reverse. The imagination, your higher self, your thoughts, your emotions, your spirit, your creativity, and your I am. That's what's real. That's what's real. That's what's really real. But no, we keep getting sucked back into this black hole of delusion, and that's what creates the illusion of wonder. It's like all this control and manipulation through the ages trying to keep us from the simplicity that we are. The fact that we are actually perfect, spiritual, creative, infinite, I am conscious beings. And as long as we run away from that, we're going to keep suffering because we're out of sync with ourselves, man. That's the wonder of the world. The wonder of the world is that we keep, Most people will go their whole lives without realizing that this is absolute hell, because the real hell would be a place where you don't realize that it's hell, because it's not meant to seem as hell, only to be abruptly reminded over and over again that it is indeed hell. That's where we are. That's why you should not bring any children here, for goodness sake. Be an antinatalist, or better yet, just go adopt or go get a dog from the pound or whatever. Get a pet, get a fish, get a hamster. I don't care. Just don't have any. We want our children to come from us, because that's the wonder of the world, the fact that we brought life into this world. But the fact of the matter is that they're just going to suffer. All they're going to do is just suffer some more. Is this what you want to do? Create more suffering? No, not unless you're rich and you have more paper, right? Black hole, handle it up, peace out. I don't know when I'm going to be making my next video, blah, blah, blah. I know I say it all the time. I got to go swimming now. It's a beautiful, bright summer day. I wonder what the world is coming to